What show is it, Mara?
It's Creatia Conversation.
That is correct.
Welcome to another episode of Creatia Conversation, the number one news source on Pornhub for all that nerd-ish. I am your host, Mara Sharp Watkins, and I'm joined once again today by my co-host, Matt the Warden Ritter, or the Warden Matt Ritter.
It's me. Hi.
You. Happy 420.
Happy to all of those celebrating without government jobs like me.
No, you're right. Oh, Will said he feels bonita.
Mm-hmm.
Hello, Will. Mateo. How you doing? It's
Yeah,
been a week.
I'm not surprised. Will, it's been less than a week. I saw you on Friday, and now I am closing on my house tomorrow, and then immediately, I don't know if it's immediately after, but shortly after, going to see Evil Dead Rise.
Yay.
So, like a little celebratory close on my house. Gonna go watch a movie I'm really excited for with the wife day. So so I will not be here tomorrow for all of those reasons. The movie doesn't even start till 1:30, but I wouldn't be done with the closing in time to come back here and do that and then go back to the movie. So that's what we're doing tomorrow. So I got you today on a Thursday.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can tell
the funnest of Thursdays.
The funnest of Thursdays. It's Spooky Thursdays.
Yeah. It's spookily high Thursdays.
Spooky high Thursdays?
Yeah.
Well, I'll be spooky and you can be high. How's that work? I even got my Reanimator shirt on.
There we go. Working together.
I'm kind of rearranging my office a little bit, so we'll see how that goes.
Okay.
Figuring some things out.
Hello, Travis.
Man, fuck Travis.
Oh.
Anyway.
Senor Casala. But yeah, okay, so you've got some things coming up to watch, but have you watched anything else over the last week?
Got caught up on Titans. I've been watching a lot of WCW, and I finally started the final season of you too. Better Call Saul. So I'm like on episode 6 of season 6 of Better Call Saul. So
okay. I heard that Better Call Saul, I think, jumped back up into like the top, I think, of Netflix's like top streaming things because they released the finale.
Mm-hmm.
So I was just like, I was like, there's another season of that.
I've been waiting. I was not into it. I got into it real late. Like I like Breaking Bad, but Better Call Saul, like I wasn't really interested in a show about Saul Goodman. And then I finally sat down and said, fuck it, let me give it a chance. And I really liked it. And I like binged all 5 seasons, but by the time I finished, like everything was already like mostly out for season 6, and I couldn't get episodes on demand. So I was just like, fuck it, I'll just wait till they drop it on Netflix and then I can binge the whole season. So I've been waiting, and here we are.
I still haven't started that because I still haven't finished Breaking Bad, but I'm doing that because I have all the time in the world. The show's done. And I feel like to some degree it's probably been spoiled like 30 times for me, but I don't remember every time. So
there you go.
So therefore it'll still be good by the time I get to it. Played anything?
No, unfortunately. Between getting caught up for Return to Wrestling on WCW 1997, leading into Fall Brawl War Games, and work, huh?
I said, "Oh wow, you're when I was 5."
Yeah, exactly. I was 10 at this time. Between that, when I get off work, especially because like one of the episodes was like a 3-hour episode, but then you take out commercials, it was still like 2.5 hours. And like I start watching at 11, I go to bed at 10 or 2 in the morning. So like I'm done at 1:30. It's like, well, I got no time to do shit. I might as well just go to bed now.
What a jump in time. 10 or 2 a.m.
Well, I start at 11 p.m. when I get home, and I go to bed at 2 a.m. So by the time a 2.5 hour episode is done, it's 1:30, and I'm like, well, fuck it.
Yeah,
so I have not, but I want to. I'm excited to. Hopefully I get some time here quick where I get to play some games.
Okay. I'm still playing Marvel Snap. I've had a very shitty week of luck. they had some patch update where like they changed how you get burst, I think, like against people, and they also changed some of like the powers for the cards. Like nothing crazy, but like they changed, I think, for a couple of them, like how many times, like they limited how many times they do something now. And I was just like,
Okay.
it like I think one of them was damn, which one was? I think it was it's not Beast. I don't know. But two of them got changed and got limited to how many times they can enact their ability. But watching, I just made it to season 6 of Criminal Intent, Law and Order, and I now see why I'm like in like the first couple episodes still, and I see why viewership went down with this with season 6. The editing is so weird. It's so different from like when it from like seasons 1 through 5. And
Right.
also like the ADA um leaves and there's no real explanation as to why the actor left or why that ADA has also left. The captain also left. Like they gave him an exit story, but like that was it.
Okay.
So yeah, I've made it through that. I haven't but I did watch Cocaine Bear the other day. And that
Oh,
was
I saw that too. Did you
it
like it?
was it was hysterical. I thought it was so it was like some of the writing I was like, okay, this isn't good. But then there were like some parts I was like, this is hysterical, and it didn't waste any time getting into the action.
Right.
It was like 35 seconds in and it was like bear in cocaine.
I
Yes,
do.
watch
I
it,
did
girl.
enjoy the shit out of that. Well,
Yeah.
today's the perfect day to watch it. It's 420. You get high, you watch Cocaine Bear. Like I wish that I could, so that I could have when I watched that movie because I feel like I would have enjoyed it that much more.
It was great in those conditions. But I think we can get into some news time.
It wouldn't be a show with Mara, especially on a Thursday, if we didn't talk about our first subject.
And it's The Sims. There's no update on mine because I had to take a quick break on it because there was a patch update and apparently there are bugs. So I was like, I'm gonna wait a little bit. But the patch was in preparation for 2 new kits, one of which I may check out. Um,
Okay.
so The Sims 4, uh, two very aesthetically different kits are inching their way into The Sims 4. And this is coming from IGN. While you might have tried your green thumb at gardening before, tending for your plants takes on a new form with the Greenhouse Haven kit. Um, Plus, with the addition of the Basement Treasures kit, you can add a whole new level of grunge and hand me down flair to your Sims 4 home. Uh, Both of those are coming out today. Um, Excited to build your dream greenhouse or a basement worthy of that 70s show? I'm gonna show some screen caps of what they got or like of the I guess the stuff. Um, where is it? So the both Greenhouse Kit and Basement Treasures Kit will release today, April 2023. A little bit about the Greenhouse Haven Kit. While gardening is not new to The Sims 4, and I know this because I do grow a lot of weed on my games.
No
And
way.
yes, anytime I have a mod that puts drugs in the game. So anytime I have a sim that has like a green thumb kind of trait, I always have because like I make them garden for fun. And I'd be like, throw some weed in there. That's a side hustle.
Fair.
uh so it's not new to The Sims. The Greenhouse Haven kit, you can take your green thumb to a new level. You can build actual greenhouses with new glass pane windows and doors, or customize the space with brand new starter seedlings, planter pot stacks, planting tables, and even some hanging flower baskets. So if you were wondering which kit I was most likely gonna get, it's definitely this one.
Yep.
So this is another image. I don't know why it looks like that, but this is like what the inside of it will look like or can look like. You know, you can change all the wood patterns. From the exterior, I see like we'll get some new windows, some new doors. So awesome. And then to continue talking about Basement Haven, I mean, no, Basement Treasures, Basement Treasure. If you were a fan of the Black Bathroom Clutter Kit, because they released this kit like a few months ago, that pretty much you could just add more stuff into your bathroom where like it's pretty much just clutter, and they made more spaces for you to fix up how you can customize your space. Then this will be the pack for you. The Basement Treasures Kit for Sims 4 brings a set of grungy, well-loved furniture options. It's perfect for adding a splash of color and clutter and personality to any space.
Okay.
And like in the other image, it is definitely giving that 70s show.
Oh yeah.
Like I find that oh, and to answer your question, Travis, no, kits and the stuff packs are not different. Kits are like $5 packs that will just have like little cluttery things or little bonus small gameplay add-ins, or clothes. Like they do a lot of them of being like, this is a line of clothing that we want to get to y'all, but they're about $5. The stuff packs are $10, and they are a bigger expansion of a kit, but they'll usually have half and half, like gameplay stuff, clothes, create a sim and build by. Yep, it is a Sims thing.
Thanks for paying attention, Will.
Gosh, get it together. But yeah, so I thought it was funny that they released both of these today because, you know, with the add-in of the mod base mental drugs, um, or base mental alcohol, if you don't want to use drugs, you can also do a like just alcohol package. Um, you can grow weed now properly in a greenhouse, and then as you create edibles or if you smoke or whatever, you can hang out in your basement with your friends like a true stoner. And the internet also picked up on that. The Sims is releasing a greenhouse kit on 420. Coincidence? I think not.
You know what? You know what? So you got cars, but you can't drive cars in Sims, right?
They don't have cars in this one. They have
Oh, they
like
don't.
no, they haven't added in drivable cars for the Sims. Like they don't have like whenever they leave their location, it just goes off to a loading. They just walk off screen and it goes to a loading screen. Unlike Sims 2, when you used to get into a taxi cab, or in Sims 3, when you could have all of the things, all of the above.
Yeah, they don't have drivable cars, but there's not even like a car you can put in the driveway
No,
for like decoration.
no, you have to down
That's
like
some bullshit.
there's custom content for it. Um and some like custom content creators have gotten like the toy or decorative cars for the Sims, and they've resized them to be like Sim sized cars to just sit on the lot.
Okay. Do have pets though, right?
Yes.
Okay. Do they have customizable like custom content pets, like pets that are not available? Like, can I get a fucking Komodo dragon?
I have one in my library. It is some big cat, and I don't remember what it is.
It's
It looks
customizable though.
Yeah, like
Or
like
custom.
someone created it and I downloaded it, and
Nice.
it functions as a cat.
Is there anywhere in the Sims you can go to get stuff for those pets?
uh you can create one, but if you're us in the real world, I know a great place you can go, and that's dog.com. Dog.com is your online dog supplies, shopping, and information destination. Everything your dog needs from toys to treats and food is available, including collars and leashes. They even have outdoor gear and water safety gear for your furry friend. So go to dog.creationworld.com to receive up to 64% off of your order today. That's dog.creationworld.com.
.com. Even food.
Even food. But let's move
See,
on.
now, just based on that right now, when Travis finally gets these commercial made in like 5 years, I need you in the commercial to just pop in and be like, even food.
That's fine. We can make that happen. I
Let's
just
do
jump
it.
up, just like even food. I'm gonna find a dog somehow to get in this ad. I don't know whose dog. I don't know where I'll get the dog from, but we'll get a dog in this ad. Question for the weed kit: does Sims have a place to test the THC level? No, you can create a dispensary with other mods, but you can talk to your dealer about the market on the current market for drugs, like what kind of strains are out, how good, what else is new. It'd be interesting. And the friendlier you are with your dealer, the better quality drugs you get.
I know my wife knows all about this, so I'm gonna let her know about the greenhouse kit after we get off here.
It's only $5. But we gonna go into our first trailer.
Okay.
Da-na-na. Because it's time to get spooky.
What are we watching, Mara?
We are watching a trailer for the new Insidious movie, Insidious: The Red Door. This is like the first trailer to come out, right?
4, 3, 2, 1.
Are you ready?
No.
We're ready to forget the further, once and for all.
My brain just been foggy past few years. All I ever wanted was to be a good dad.
Dalton.
Renee. Did you ever try and get help? I'm just trying to push through.
Dalton got big.
Why don't you
Spend
drive
some
Dalton to
time.
college? You still have a few weeks before your students show up, right? Just an idea to reconnect. I know it's been tough with you too.
I wonder what the
The
state of their
balance of light
relationship
and
is.
dark is what we're after.
You're in the art school, I take it?
Yeah, you go here too?
Yes.
Draw and
Something bad
experience
gonna
that
happen to her.
defines you.
When I was 10, I was in a coma. But I don't even remember being sick.
Sink deep into the memory and let's see what light can find.
You have to be sick to fall into a coma?
I think so.
Okay. I mean, I know, like, it like
Seeing
when the
crazy stuff.
chances. I was just he's
I
like, I
think
don't remember
these
being
drawings
sick. And I
could
was
be
like,
clues
I mean,
from my past.
There's so much
might
you
not
don't
have
know,
known
and I was
worse.
too scared to tell you the truth.
Our family has been keeping secrets. They suppressed our memories, but I can still feel something following us.
There's only one way to find out.
Not the sun sounding like he's going in here willingly.
I feel like I'm getting closer to something. There's something that's getting closer to me.
When you awaken the dead, the further you travel, the riskier your journey will become.
So I
There we go.
love that this looks cool and I'm excited for
Yes.
it. However, the teaser trailer that we watched on Getting Off for like Megan Loves Trailers, where we reviewed Megan and watched a bunch. They
Mhm.
faked me out. It was a fake fucking trailer, and I'm pissed because the one thing Insidious has still never given me is the conclusion to the ending of Insidious 2, where Lorraine goes to a house. There's a little girl, there's like a young woman in a wheelchair, and she's talking to her, and she looks up and she goes, "Oh my God." And the teaser trailer made it seem like they were finally fucking doing that. And I got all excited for it. And I thought this is going to happen. Yes. And now that's not this movie. And now I'm fucking pissed because that's all I've wanted from Insidious is to know what the fuck was behind that girl in the fucking wheelchair.
Oh, it's probably the same. It's probably the same demon.
I don't think it's the same demon though, because like in all the movies except for the first two, the one that's haunting that family, and even in the second one, like there was the bride in black haunting the father. Then there was the little red devil demon who likes Tiny Tim, hunting the little son. Also, that movie is creepy as shit, or that song is creepy as shit.
Yeah, but I can't help but laugh when I hear it though.
Hi, baby. I'm doing my podcast. You gotta stay out because last time you came in and we weren't able to put the podcast up on our favorite place to put it up because you were on the show. So you gotta go play with grandma. No, not how about you? Can you go play with grandma? Please. Don't touch. No. Your chair isn't in here.
Your chair's right here.
Nice try though.
Come on, your chair's right here.
All right. Sorry about that.
I'm loving every moment of this.
I have a bookshelf that I am using that we're gonna turn into a door. Like it's gonna slide like a barn door.
Mhm.
And it's going to block my doorway because right now I don't have a door, which is why she's like right there. I just have a baby gate up and she figured out how to open the baby gate. Hopefully Saturday I get that door installed and then this will not be an issue anymore because she won't be able to push the bookshelf, but we'll see.
That was so cute. As soon as I heard her little voice, I was like, oh, what are you doing?
She comes and she sits in my chair and she says, "Daddy, I'm going to podcast."
Oh, there's
puts headphones on and everything.
There's this one dude who does, like, I see them more as TikToks, but I guess he has a podcast as well. That he does with, like, his kid is about 4, I think. She looks very small, but like she talks. But like they do like this little show where she just kind of just chit chats with him. And so that's what it made me think of. You guys should do like your own little segment.
I'll talk to Travis about that again. That segment will be a Twitch and YouTube exclusive.
Yeah, or Patreon only or something.
I'm gonna say she came on Monday. Like she sat here because she had already like come in the room, and then my mom ran through the background, and she was already on camera. So I was like, "Fuck it!" So I let her come, and she sat here with us on Monday and hung out with me and Travis.
And our favorite place was like,
Well, no, me and Travis were like,
yeah.
I'm not. I will put myself there. I'll put my wife there. I'll put my mother-in-law there. I'll put my mom there. I will not put my daughter there. And legally, we can't anyway.
Yep. But shout out to Little Z. But okay. Back to Insidious. I was like, what were we talking about? Because, I just realized I never saw Insidious The Last Key.
It wasn't great.
Okay.
I would not recommend it. And I feel like they went back to this family, Dalton and Daddy, because 3 wasn't terrible, but 4 really sucked.
I don't fully remember 3.
3's the one with the dude with like the mask who's breathing, and there was a girl in a wheelchair, kind of like what they teased us with at the end of 2, but this was like a prequel. This was before she met, or after like the stuff with the dad, but before Dalton's shit. And like there's a girl in a wheelchair, and her husband died, like Elisa's husband died, and she kind of lost her faith and all that shit. And now she's getting back into it to help save this little girl. But like she got hit by a car, and she was like in a whole body cast and shit. And there's some dude in their apartment building that's a ghost that's like breathing black toxic bullshit and has a face like an oxygen machine on and is leaking like tar. And
I'm looking at it, the key face.
The key face.
That's what they call the monster. Oh no, I'm talking about the other one. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm on the wrong one. The man who can't breathe.
Yeah.
Okay. That sounds weird.
3 is better than 4. 4 I did not enjoy. It wasn't terrible, but it's not something I'd be like, hey, you gotta go check that out.
But well, I wonder if they'll reference that one in the new one before I want to figure that out before I say, oh, I should probably watch the 4th one before I see this. But keys open doors. Do you know what else keys also open?
Chastity belts.
Chastity belts, handcuffs.
Cock cages.
Yeah. Regular cages. Some of those things you can probably find on Adam and Eve.
I'm sure most of those things you can, especially the handcuffs, you can find on Adam and Eve.
Yeah, that's probably the only thing I'm probably really certain of. Because Adam and Eve is the nation's largest marketer of adult products with millions of satisfied customers in the United States and all over the world. Founded in 1971, Adam and Eve is also one of the oldest names in the rapidly evolving adult industry. For more than 50 years, they have built up a reputation as a trusted and reliable adult toy store that takes pleasure and privacy seriously. When you want to shop erotic toys, Adam and Eve has it all. Men and women, straight or gay, and anywhere in between. Adam and Eve also has the adult toys you're looking for, including but not limited to vibrators, dildos, anal toys, bondage toys, those cuffs, couples toys, more cuffs, lube, things to use with the cuffs, sexy gifts, the cuffs, accessories, cuffs.
Keys.
Keys all over. Unlike the other adult stores, Adam and Eve stands behind all of their products and offers a no questions asked return policy, not refurbished. So whether you bought a dildo, sex swing, or penis ring, you can get a refund within 90 days if you are not 100% satisfied with the O or if you didn't get one. So go to adamandeve.creatiaworld.com and use code erotica to receive 50% off of one item plus free shipping on orders of $49 or more. That's adamandeve.creatiaworld.com and use the code erotica to receive 50% off and free shipping. The link along with dog.com will be in the description below.
You know, Mara, when you order something from Adam and Eve, you're waiting for it to ship and you're waiting for it to get to your house. You're just, it's anticipation, it's excitement, right? You go to bed sleeping, dreaming about when this is going to come and how you're going to be able to use it and when you're going to come. Might even have a couple wet dreams. Speaking of wet dreams, you know what our next trailer is about? A man famous for creating wet dreams.
Just nightmares. I was like, you lost me at wet dreams.
Come on, it's motherfucking. We have a trailer about Robert Englund, aka
one of the king of horrors himself,
Freddy Krueger, aka the master of wet dreams and nightmares.
I have never heard the wet dreams part, but definitely
it's literally in the movies. Like he's talking about wet dreams in the movies. Like it's one of his little catchphrases.
Oh yeah, it's his wet dreams.
Hey, you don't know what some people are into.
You're right.
There are horror icons. There's Freddy, there's Jason, there's Pinhead, there's Chucky. But then there are iconic horror actors.
Fasten your seatbelts. I never set out to become a horror icon. Something I wasn't planning. It's just something that happened.
Like most actors, you don't realize that this is going to be a life-changing moment. If the guy behind the makeup isn't selling it right, then it doesn't work.
Can't have any style of film without having a charismatic person at the helm. He brought so much into Freddy, the way he built Freddy.
Robert still managed to make him not just horrific, but likable.
That's why you hire an actor. And he's Robert Englund, for God's sake.
Now that's some prime time.
We made a lot of fun of him and what Freddy had become, and it was just really amusing and crazy.
There was a huge crowd. They started rocking the trailer. It was scary. I mean, we thought we were going to be tipped over.
I didn't know this was so serious.
Freddy killed children. and he had a television show.
And it really appeals to a young audience because they enjoy the rending of these bodies on screen. And so Robert is a de facto uncle to this audience.
Mr. Knifey Hands is here, right?
I think I've ended up partying with Robert more than I ended up working with him.
I like it.
Here was a guy, as a character actor, could have, I think, done anything. However, having done Freddy, he's iconic, and yet it was oddly limiting for him.
And I think assumptions get made about horror actors that they're less than, and it's unfair.
I thought a little bit about fighting it. Robert walked in, and I thought, oh, this is just so right.
I just go to Robert. I need you to play Buckman. I'll only do it if it's hee-haw and acid. Welcome to Pleasant Valley.
He's hyper aware of what lens is on the camera. What's the, not just what the angle of view, but what's the lens.
He's one of those film actors who understands film.
Robert as a fellow actor is a dream.
He's Shakespearean. Robert Englund's a great actor. It's as plain as that.
Nice.
How to...
You know I love me a good documentary, so...
I do too. There's actually a documentary called Never Sleep Again that's about the entire the Nightmare on Elm Street franchise, which I'm sure this is majorly going to be, but we also saw some stuff from 10,001 Maniacs, I believe is the name of the movie, and we're going to see a little bit more about Robert. Yeah. A little bit more about Robert, and a little, it's not just going to be about Nightmare on Elm Street centric. So yeah, I'm excited for that because he is a great actor, and I agree exactly what they said. It's always pissed me off that horror movies have been looked at as less than cinema. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like horror movies, unless it's some kind of artsy, over-the-top film, don't get nominations, don't get credit for doing what they do, and they've existed and been around for so long. I almost feel like at the Oscars, there should be their own horror movie category.
Yup. They really do. In all honesty, I feel like I only ever see horror come up, if it's for, something CGI'd, graphics and effects, special effects, score, or costume, score, and all that stuff. They don't really get is there actual horror movie awards or horror anything awards?
As far as I mean, Bloody Disgusting, I think, has their own award show and everything for specifically horror stuff. And I think horror gets some love at the MTV movie awards and things like that. But out in mainstream, no, there's nothing.
Horror is art.
I agree.
Yes. So they should get on that. Horror's coming up, is on the rise again. Well, it's continuing on the rise.
And on the rise.
Yeah.
Get on board, motherfuckers.
Right. But cool. But for the times when Freddy keeps you up at night.
If you're having a hard time sleeping because a man with a bladed glove is trying to murder you and or assault you,
I might just know the thing that will help you keep awake, but also maybe keep you agile. And that's Dubby.
Dubby is the perfect pairing for Nightmare on Elm Street.
I feel okay, so you're with me here. Dubby is a clean energy drink that is made to give you focus with no crash, jitters, or angst like other energy drinks. Looking at you, Red Bull, would not help in this situation. They also have no maltodextrin fillers and don't use artificial dyes. Dubby contains vitamins, amino acids, a nootropic, and 150 milligrams of caffeine. The product is made in the USA in an FDA-inspected facility that strictly adheres to GMP manufacturing guidelines. Dubby has handpicked what they believe to be the 10 most critical ingredients for focus and concentration, so you get out of Scenarios like a nightmare man with knives for hands. Dubby contains important aminos and vitamins that canned energy drinks simply don't have. Also, because Dubby is not a canned energy drink, it is a powder mix. Dubby uses Neurofactor, a patented all-natural coffee cherry extract to help fuel you. This ingredient is what gives Dubby its laser focus and fast reflex effects, making it perfect for gamers and people in bad horror movie scenarios. There we go. I was going to say bad horror movies, but it's the scenarios. They disclose full ingredient amounts, and the products will never contain fillers or artificial colors or dyes, like I said. W is also sugar-free, maltodextrin-free, and keto-friendly. So go to w.creatiaworld.com and use code Creatia to receive 10% off of your order today. Again, that's w.creatiaworld.com and use code Creatia. And that also will be down below.
Speaking of keto friendly, I'm actually down another between 5 and 10 pounds. I was floating between like 320, 315. I was 310 this morning. So,
oh, look at you. Love that.
Getting there.
Hey, the fact that you are putting the work in, that's what matters.
You know what the best part about the Nightmare on Elm Street movies are, Mara? I mean, it's the personality, it's all of that, but it's the kills. Word. It really is the kills.
Because Freddy had some crazy kills in those movies. You know, even starting from the jump when he had Shorty in the bedroom on the ceiling, just cutting her up, just insane.
Fatality worth kills, which is why even though they didn't use Robert Englund, they used the remake version of Freddy. Freddy was a playable character in one of the Mortal Kombat games.
I want to say it was 10.
I think it was 9.
Or 9.
I think
9
Jason
or 10,
was 10. Jason was 10. Jason and Leatherface, I think, were 10.
With Rocky.
Maybe. Yeah.
I don't, it's like, or maybe that's 11. Well, Rocky's in one of them, but I think, but
Rambo.
Thank you. I'm always going to do that.
It's still Sylvester Stallone.
Yeah.
Same person.
Same person, just different environments, if you think about it.
Indiana Jones, Han Solo, what's the difference?
But speaking of Mortal Kombat, do you remember the movie that came out 2 years back?
Yes, I do.
And how did you like that?
Yes and no.
Okay.
I liked it more than the last Mortal Kombat movie they made, Annihilation, but I wasn't a fan of some of the casting. I also found out that an ex-wrestler, just recently actually found out that an ex-wrestler played one of the villains in the movie. So that was kind of cool to find out. The story was good. I was a little pissed that they didn't add this new character into Mortal Kombat 11 as a playable character, knowing that these were coming out together. That would have been fun. But the story was good. Liu Kang was so small. He was so tiny, so little. I didn't love some of the casting.
And I think Scorpion. I think I was hoping for more of that. But anywho, speaking of Mortal Kombat 2, its sequel gets an official production update. And we found this update from the direct by Richard Nebbins, or Nebbins. I'm going to assume Nebbins. And he said, Mortal Kombat 2's production is finally ramping up. Director Simon McCoy will be back in the saddle for, like the beefcakes, get back in the saddle for the upcoming video game movie sequel as he looks to continue the success that the original Mortal Kombat brought in theaters and HBO Max during its dual release in 2021. I could only imagine they will not be doing another dual release. I miss those days now. But anywho, while story details are still being worked out behind the scenes, Warner Brothers hopes to shine even brighter with the sequel, following up on one of the movies that helped bring theaters back early in the pandemic a couple years ago. And considering the wild success of that other video game adaptations like The Last of Us and the Super Mario Brothers movie have seen this year alone, hopes are high that Mortal Kombat 2 will follow in their massive footsteps. Did you see Super Mario?
Not yet.
I'm trying to plan to see it. I was supposed to take Luna to
I've heard
see
a lot of really good things about it. I want to go see it. It's just like Zoe's not old enough to sit through a movie like that yet. So it's
got you.
And seeing as like we have my mom and my mother-in-law here during the week, we don't want to be like, hey, so I know you've been here all week helping us watch Zoe while we're at work. You want to watch her on a Saturday so we can go see a movie too? Like,
yeah, no, I understand. Parent guilt, be real.
Uh-huh.
I think I'm gonna try and take Lou maybe this weekend. But But on top of that, we have other updates. Producer Todd Garner confirmed that the sequel will begin production in Australia, with filming to happening from June to September of this year. Replying to a report from Geek Nation Vibes on Twitter, Garner shared his sense of humor in asking why he had set up housing in Australia, and he had just pretty much stated, "I was wondering why I had an apartment in Australia." Warner Brothers also hired Moon Knight season 1 head writer Jeremy Slate to write the script for the sequel, and they did that back. They hired them last year, January.
Yeah.
So it won't necessarily, the movie's tone won't have the same tone as the MCU, as they said, but what he's hoping to do is give fans something that they're not expecting, to include some of the wildest characters and plot points that he possibly can, because that'll be interesting, because the stories in the Mortal Kombat games always be like so extreme.
Yeah.
So
it's one of the best. Like I grew up playing Street Fighter and Mortal Kombat. Capcom lost me with Street Fighter and the way that they went with it. Mortal Kombat, because of the thematics, because of the stories, because of, you know, all of these cool things that they've done, and they're branching more into like realism whereas I feel like Street Fighter kind of stayed video game-esque, cartoony, is why I kind of stayed with Mortal Kombat. And I've played every iteration of Mortal Kombat that's come out. I get it every year, sit down, play through it as much as I can until I get sick of it. Get all the DLC so I can play as all the new people and see all the new fatalities. Fucking love it.
Okay. I don't remember when I caught on to Mortal Kombat, but I know I've been playing them for a while. But yeah, so I'm excited to see what they do with this. They're like, it's still in pre-production, so there's no official release date, or I guess release year, unless they have already said they were aiming for most realistic 2025. But yeah, so that's interesting. What do you think?
I'm excited. Like I said, I wasn't a huge fan of the casting, but I did enjoy the movie. I enjoyed all the fight scenes and everything else that they did. I thought, especially the ending sequence was really cool, with like the gym and the ice and Sub-Zero and Scorpion coming back, and all that was fun as shit. And I'm curious as to see where they take the story. Who's going to play Shao Kahn, if Shao Kahn is in this, so on and so forth. Like, because we have such a big expansive lore, I'm curious to see if they bring in what they do and how they go about it, because we didn't get the tournament yet. Like, this might just be the tournament aspect. We never got to the tournament.
This is true, because they kind of had they low-key had like cheated, and they were just like, nah, we fighting right now.
So no, I'm interested, and it's going to be cool. I do like beefcakes. Travis is correct. Love beefcakes. Prefer beefcakes, but
yep. So we have a couple more trailers for the day that we can get into. I think the next one will kind of lighten up the tone a little bit from crazy killing.
You think so? Because I was going to say, whether you're playing Mortal Kombat or celebrating 420, two things you may have, or one thing you may have in common there, is you're going to be fucked up beyond all recognition.
Yeah.
Fubar, one might say.
Fubar. Yes. This is the Arnold Schwarzenegger one, right?
What was the plan?
Yes.
Kill all of you and then we leave. And now, with all our guns out, I'll manage.
You're the fastest 65-year-old white guy on the planet.
Guess I'm done.
You are officially retired.
How are you going to spend your golden years, huh?
Dad!
Sato!
Oh, I missed you.
Now, since I'm retired, I'm going to win my wife back. What's going to stop us?
15-year-old divorce papers? She doesn't love you anymore?
Luke, can I talk to you for a minute? We're going to lose an operative. Codename's Panda.
I'm retired.
You zip in, extract Panda, grab the WMD, zip on out.
Holy shit.
My daughter is in the CIA.
What the f***? Dollar in the swear jar.
I know where the WMD store is, so follow me or get out of my way. She clearly has daddy issues. She treats me like a child.
Alcohol, cigarettes, and the garish lipstick.
That's not lipstick. Oh my god.
It's vibrating, my God.
Kill me now.
Take your daughter to work.
Just said that Adam and Eve had.
Yeah.
Emma.
I'm okay. Just take him out.
That was her violin bomb.
What?
I've learned a ton from working with my dad. How he leads the team, how he keeps his cool, how to slit a man's throat vertically so he bleeds out faster.
Mm-hmm. They got more issues than Sports Illustrated.
Everyone in the van now.
That was on me.
This is
Why is it always her?
You should end the marriage before you.
Do you think I'm a virgin?
Well, let me think what I want to think.
Oh my god, I'm 28.
Kate is gonna fucking love that. I've got to show her that trailer. She is gonna be so into that. That looks fun as shit.
Yes, that's what I meant. I was just like, this looks a lot less murdery.
Well, I was gonna say when you said Arnold Schwarzenegger, I'm like, how is this more lighthearted? But no, it definitely looks funny as shit and also fun as shit. So it is definitely more lighthearted. I'm with you.
Because we're gonna go right back into scary things with the
are
next
we?
trailer. Yeah, with the next trailer.
So now I think you and I watched the first trailer. So this is the next, like it's the second trailer, something like that. So the first trailer for the Boogeyman was the one with the little girl. She had the glowing orb. She rolled it under her bed to see the light. Yeah, I think we watched that. So this is a new trailer for that movie.
Cool. Follow up. I love it.
Yes.
I forgot I had ribs cooking.
Wait, what?
I forgot I had ribs cooking.
When there are scary things,
Fuck this. No. Fuck this kid.
Fill in the blanks. Sometimes the best thing to do is to face it. So this light is going to be completely solid like it is right now. And gradually, it's going to start flashing until it's totally dark. So you can see that there's nothing to be afraid of. Okay?
Yep.
See, that's not so scary, is it? Just you, your sister, and me.
I don't know. You might be the Boogeyman.
Right?
It's not real. It's okay. It's okay.
It's all just in your head.
No. I'm leaving the house and I'm leaving the kid in it.
Poor Luna.
You believe me?
How do I know it's not following her?
There's no such thing as monsters. You need to grow up. I'm serious, Sawyer. I need to be alone.
Yeah, shut you the fuck up, didn't it?
They're both having these manifestations. What is this supposed to be?
It's the thing that comes for your kids when you're not paying attention.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
listen to me.
Okay. I'm listening.
The teenager's getting it because she's practically still a child.
If it was coming from my daughter, I don't care what it is. I'll fuck man up. I'll find a way.
And you let me know so that I can go back and save Luna.
That looks good. Dude,
That
there's
does.
so much good horror coming out in 2023 that I'm so excited for. We already got Scream 6. I've got Evil Dead this weekend. We've got that coming. Like everything we've watched, I'm so fucking stoked for horror in 2023.
It's that's what I'm saying. It's on the rise. On the better rise.
Do you want to keep going with horror, or do you want to lighten the mood a little bit?
No, fuck it, we ball. Keep it dark.
Keep it dark. All right. We got another trailer. This one is for a horror video game.
Okay.
Paranormal Tales body cam horror game trailer.
Ooh, before you
Nope.
Oh,
Before I
was gonna say before you play, I was just like, I forgot to say, besides Snap, I did go back on and continue playing the Quarry last night.
stop playing, damn it. I'm just trying to back you up. Okay. You went back and played that last night.
Yeah, and it was like the first time I played it, like at night. I dimmed my lights in my room and I was playing. And then at some point, I got into a part of the game where people were starting to actually, things were starting to get creepy. I was like, I'm gonna stop for the night.
Well, this is gonna be one of those games
that I'm gonna have to play in spurts.
in broad daylight.
Mm-hmm.
Teddy! Come here, boy. What has got into him?
See, we could have done the dog.com one. I knew there was
Teddy,
going to be a
come
dog.
on now. Teddy, for fuck's
Vibrating
sake.
lipstick and lost dogs.
You should have shown those ones sooner.
No, that's not. No. That is not your dog, bro. Dogs don't move like that. Get up. Yeah.
I'm not playing that. I'm not playing that.
Not a fan.
I'm not playing that. I feel like I'd be good for like 5 minutes, and then all of the sudden things gonna start going topsy-turvy.
All right, we got one more trailer for you guys before we close the show out. We'll end it on a light note for those of you who are not as into horror as Moira and I. Little Vin Diesel, Jason Momoa, and John Cena.
I'm
Who could ask
excited
more?
for these though, because these are always crazy.
Punch it!
You know, we'd already be there if Roman wasn't driving Ford Knox on wheels.
You see me shining, baby. We're locked inside. That's a trap. That's the bomb. All right, dorks, what are we blowing up?
What? The Vatican? Wow, you guys are going to hell.
Get out of there!
The great Dom Toretto.
My dude.
The gun behind that wheel. I'd never be the man I am today. And now, I am the man who's going to break your family. Piece by piece.
The devil's coming.
Boom. Tommy, I knew you would come for me. So how about we all just start shooting each other? Time to end this.
Let's dig some graves.
You are not to be trusted.
Hey, you ain't on my Christmas list either.
Cavalry's here.
Cheers. We need weapons and cars.
Cannon cars.
Do you like surprises? I adore them.
I'd stay down if I was you.
You'll need to hit me harder for that.
The game's over, Dom. You lose.
They got the whole fucking movie in this trailer.
Then we might want to buckle up.
Wow.
There's no fucking way.
Every time.
I love
Every
these
fucking
movies
time.
so much. But now I have to go back, and I feel like I have to watch the one where they're in Brazil so that I can understand where the fuck he came from. Because that's what
I think they said in the first trailer he's the brother of somebody.
I think of one of I think either Braga or someone
Yeah.
in the Brazil one, and I'm just like, now I have to go back and watch that one to remember who the fuck they are.
He does crazy really well. Also, notice that The Rock was not invited, but Jason Statham was. So, a lot of rumors that there are issues between Vin Diesel and The Rock.
Oh yeah. No, I mean whatever. John Cena and we still got Dom's brother. So
Yeah, Dom's white brother. His really white brother.
It's so funny how they just be pulling shit out of their ass and they be like, believe this. It's like when they in the last one when they try to explain Han surviving.
Yeah.
And I was just like, excuse me, what? Another plan from another bad guy. Somehow you were able to intercept that because you saw that coming and then make it look like he died. Bro, there's too many plot holes in that even like Law and Order would laugh at that. But
we're gonna watch. I know I'm gonna watch.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna watch. John Cena is the guy you get when you don't have the Rock.
I don't know. John Cena might be the guy replacing The Rock here with all the problems he's been causing lately.
I still haven't seen Black Adam.
I have. It wasn't terrible, but yeah, it wasn't great either. No, I think we did a good job celebrating 420, watching all these movie trailers. Because what else do you want to do on 420 but get high and watch movies?
Woo!
Mara's ready.
I did that while we were watching. I think the Robert Englund trailer. But yeah, so that's going to be our Thursday show. I hope you guys have a great amazing Thursday. You can always catch us here Monday through Friday. So we'll be back tomorrow, me and Travis. But you can always catch us live Monday through Friday around this time on Twitch at twitch.tv/Creatia World. You can also watch us live on YouTube at youtube.com/Creatia World. If you are part of our niche watchers who like to watch us, on a Creatia World After Dark kind of vibe, you can also watch us on pornhub.com/model/Creatia World. It's Matt's favorite place for you to watch.
I was going to say those are the best watchers, not the niche watchers, the best watchers.
If you also want to give us $1 to make us holla, you can go to patreon.com/Creatia World, where you can get some content a month before other people do, like Multiverse with me and Travis. Soon we'll be going over Justice Society World War II, so stay tuned for that. Or you can catch Return to Wrestling with Matt and Travis.
We'll be covering Fall Brawl 1997.
And
very soon.
They watch Throwback Wrestling, and that's what they'll be doing. What else? You can also go to creatiaworld.com if you just want to learn about us. You want to get some details about who we are, what we do. You can find all that stuff there. You can also connect with us on all the socials at Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter. And that's at It's Creatia World. I'm not allowed to tell you how to spell it, so you got to just watch or you got to guess or sound it out. But you can also find updates and such on facebook.com/Creatia World. If you are a Game of Thrones fan of the books, of the games and the shows, You can always join discussions while we wait for the next season of House of the Dragon or one of the many spinoffs that they are attempting. You can join us for discussion at facebook.com/groups/demdragons. And if you are a wrestling fan, of course you are, you're here. You can join Matt and excuse me,
Vince and Katie.
Vince and Katie every Friday at 12:11 Central. And you can also chit chat with them at facebook.com/groups/smacking it raw. Oh my God. Allergy season. But that'll be it. Plug your shit, Nat.
Travis will also be on Nerdy News at 4:20 on 4:20 with Will today. So make sure you go check out Rivet City Radio on Twitch, botched spots and chair shots for all of that as well. And check out Travis over there. You guys can follow me on Twitter at MattRidders, at MATTRIDDER, or over at Getting Off, the horror podcast that we do. Allison from Botched Spots and Chair Shots has edited the video that Pornhub would not let us post of the watch along that we did so that we can repost it minus the issues that they had. So once she lets me know that that's rendered and done and uploaded, I will send that to Travis and we will get that up for you as soon as possible. So follow at Getting Off and I'll update you when that is available.
Yeah. And you can always find me on Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter at MaraDashark, MARADASHARK. I will see y'all tomorrow with my host, Travis. And I will see you next week, Matt.
See you next week.
Bye, everybody.